The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180! Flag! You better be afraid of me! Hey, team 6! I got you.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
218, jump. 13. Hey, gun. Get that quarterback, D-line. 13. I got you. Protein spill.
Garoppolo now. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2 on 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's Breida, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Like 80! 65.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is JeromeKing2's. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Here we go.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here I come. Check hot route. Hot.
Now So it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 65 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I got you.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
We got 3. White. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Gray 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 51. Let's go one more. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards there and a first down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. These two teams all tied after 1.
Brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On second and 9, Wentz He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on.
Room here to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 68 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 60 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Got some space here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them, putting the pressure on them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20. Hey, alert, alert, alert.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. JeromeKing2's. As time expires in the first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
82, 40.
Throwing his Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
Pilot, 64, win.
They run once more with McKinnon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I got you.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 89 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Come on, the ball. 6,
On second down, a run with Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. They run again with Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 18 yards, first down Niners. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, here's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
13. He comes.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on first down. It's complete left side to Aguilar. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Wentz to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Left side here to Sanders. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Wentz. Flushed out right. Completes it to Aguilar. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, Wood. Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, gun.
Here we go. 57, Mike 57.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? We're going into the final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Seibert now to kick this thing away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately... He would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Quick! 380! Pick me up! Here we go! Let's go double count right here, double count.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 33 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Metcalf. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. He lets it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
15 yards on the play, first down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 36, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Taywan Taylor, 28 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett able to
strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my credits are off. Everything
guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. And no return on this one as the fair catch.